Hey family! So, today I'm going to talk a little bit more about, as you saw in the title, Felix Schellberg, aka PewDiePie! As you know, or may have seen already, he posted a video this morning, right? Or afternoon, whatever you want to say. Talking and, really letting us know about his side of the story and how, as you all may already well know, how the media likes to take what you say and twist it into a good story. Now, I have not had an experience firsthand with the media, or how, I've said something and people have said, well, that has happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to all of you. You say something, and then what the person you say it to goes to this other person and twists it and turns it into you were saying something completely different than what you're actually saying. Imagine that, only the world is being told. You know what I'm saying? So you have to just kind of take things with a grain of salt, because I live in a small town, and I've always said, people like to talk about you, or anybody, really. They want to talk about people, and if there's nothing to talk about it, they'll talk anyway and just make it up as they go along. And that really and truly, because I could say, I don't really know her, I can't really say if I like her or not. And then that person will say, well, she said that she doesn't know you and she doesn't like you at all. No, I said, I don't know you. I don't know if I like you or not because I don't really know you. That has happened to me. And I don't really understand why people like to be like that, but they do. And it really upsets me. And I cannot, if my YouTube career keeps growing the way it is, I'm sure, not the PewDiePie, standards, but I'm sure that eventually, I don't know, probably not, but there'll be things said about me. But I'm not the face of YouTube. I can't really say what I would do in his situation, but I do want him, if he ever does see this, which he won't, I want him to know that I and my daughter are on his side and have been since way before all of this started for him. Because I remember years ago, Alyssa was talking about this PewDiePie. Of course, she would call him PewDiePie at the time. And this is before he blew up. Before everybody and their brother knew who he was. She just liked to watch games. And I remember watching it and saying, who is this kid? And I wouldn't allow her to watch it because she was young, but then I would sneak and watch it because I thought it was funny. But, she would try and sneak and watch him anyway, and here we are, years later, 6 years later, and he's who he is, and I always joke and say, that Alyssa got him started. Because, got him to blow up because nobody knew who he was when she started watching him. She just liked to watch the games. I didn't know who he was at the time. I was like, who is this guy? But I am Team Pewdiepie, for the record, because you know how the media likes to turn things around. And I know he's not anti-Semite. No. At all. It's satire. It's a joke, like I said in my last video. And just, people get over it. And I really want season 2. He was talking about people being upset about it, and it took hundreds of people to create that season. And it would have been good. So hopefully, all this will blow over. Disney will suck it up, take him back, let us watch season 2 at least, give him back what he deserves. Over it. It is what it is. There's not 53 million Nazis out there. I know I'm sure not one. Alyssa's not one. And yeah, there are people that are. And yeah, they thought that they could take what he's saying and make it to where he's on their side just to make them look better. But that doesn't work. He already put out a statement, but they didn't want to show that. And when he's making fun of them, they can't out that part, but just make it look. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm just venting, sorry. None of this will probably make sense, but whatever.